I'm here at the Ice House, where, as you can see, it's very quiet right now. But later this afternoon, this ice will be full of Blue Jackets prospects. And that's because development camp has gotten underway. Now, the Blue Jackets have brought in some of their top prospects and many of the young players that were just drafted last week in New Jersey. Things got underway on Monday night when the team gathered together for dinner. And then very early Tuesday morning, players were right back at Nationwide Arena for strength testing and medical evaluations. Now, development coach Chris Clark tells us that this year's camp is a little bit different than camps of the past.
This year's, we based it a lot on education. We only really have 2 on-ice sessions with their practices. One of them, third, will be just testing and a skate test. So we're going to get these guys. We're having presenters come in, financial classes, actually CPR class, things like that. It's more education this year than it is physical. It's a lot of learning.
Why the change? Have you noticed that there's so many more things off the ice that you have to deal with now that these kids at a young age aren't ready for?
Exactly. You know, we're having a digital media class. It's kind of Twitter and social networking, just little things like that. But these guys are coming in great shape for the most part. You know, they have their trainers back home. They're not coming here to win a job. You know, they're coming here to get to know the organization, to get to know the other players, and going forward, they'll be more comfortable when they come to camp in the fall.
Now, the medical testing and the strength conditioning this morning is just the start of a very busy day, according to Chris Clark.
We'll go to the track, and they have a 1.5 mile track test. We'll have lunch, another class, and then we'll be on the ice this afternoon.
What's the on-ice going to involve here? As you said, this isn't so much physical. Is this drills, any contact? What's that?
Yeah, no contact, because there's, you know, some of our young guys that went through the draft, they had the combine, they had interviews, and, you know, a lot of their on-ice stuff was put in the back burner a little bit, so I didn't want guys coming in here and trying to prove themselves on the ice. There'll be no contact for the most part, so it's a lot of flow drills, a lot of warming up the goalies and things like that. So we'll split the guys up into some lines and maybe do some line rushes, but for the most part, there'll be nothing physical.
Players are expected to hit the ice here today at about 3:30 this afternoon. Of course, development camp is free and open to the public. You can check back later today for a full recap of day 1 of development camp. For Jackets TV, presented by Ohio Health, I'm Bob McElligott.